Good afternoon, brothers, sisters, and gender norm resistors. It's time for some more Hidden Expedition Amazon with me, your host, Ollamh. Welcome. I am awake. that is kind of the hey, I'm doing better than I was yesterday type of thing. Yesterday was a day of very confused sleep schedule for me. I woke up Friday morning at 8:30 and then went to sleep at 12:15 Saturday afternoon. That's how bad it was. That is how just out of it I was. So, last time we got into this game, we kind of got we was our first play of the game, and yeah, we found out that there was, that our professor friend had gone on this expedition to find the Beetle Temple. His assistant was asking, send us a carrier pigeon. Which for some reason was carrying a suitcase, which I don't think is how that works. But yeah, sent us a carrier pigeon saying, hey, we need help. And we've been basically following his journal pages since we got to Casablanca, which is where he was residing up until recently. So we followed his trail through Casablanca in Morocco. We found out that they were going to Ecuador. Big surprise, his assistant was in Ecuador not too long, up until recently. So of course, if she found out something about this fabled Beetle Temple, it's probably going to be something in Ecuador where she was until recently. And so yeah, so we're following them. We've talked to a lot of bizarre and strange characters, like the one-eyed man, who was obsessed with coins and bread for some reason. And we are supposed to follow the river, or no, the clue was the river will lead the way. And it's like, okay, so just follow the river and we're good. So yeah, that's where we are with that. Let's go ahead and jump into the game, shall we? Excuse me. Oh, goodness. All right, we still do want that, yes. Because I do not trust the the music for a lot of these hidden puzzle games and stuff like that. I don't trust their music choices. So I don't know, if they have licensed music or not. So let's go ahead. Ooh, goodness. Loud. So yes, we found what appears to be, what certainly looks like their camp. I mean, it definitely looks like a camp of some sort, at least. Not sure if it's their camp. Now the question is, we have not found the journal page here yet. Now we've got 3 out of 5. Oh, there it is. May 7th. What a day! I've found some rare leaves that could be the savior of Sudan. I've been working on a serum that I hope can recharge the Zingwe beetle population problem they are having there. The beetle is an important element in their agriculture, but lately, the little guy has not been feeling so well, or rather faces mass extinction. That is a little bit different. What a special leaf. The Zingwe beetle. If this leaf combined with other ingredients works, I hope the serum would put the beetle's population back on the map. The same formula is bound to work in other troubled ecosystems as well. I mean, probably, but not like it's not a surefire thing. Like not all ecosystems are the same. Even dealing with beetles, it's like different beetles need different, diets. So maybe what's good for the Zingway beetle may not be good for anybody else. Maybe poisonous even. So we need a snowflake, which is right out there on the water. A ring-tailed lemur. Like you look more like a bat. Well, there's the ring-tailed, yeah. We need a frog, a comb. Frog? Yes. Froggy! And we need a boomerang, we need a floppy hat, and a brain. I mean, that's a bit rude to tell us to look for a brain. I mean, obviously we have one if we've made it this far. Jeez. Floppy hat, or bucket hat. So fish on a line. So we need to fish. Tug, 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 tug. So now we have a fish. We need to cook that said fish. So put the... Oh. Okay, fine. There's our cooked fish. I mean... We only put it on the fire for a few seconds. I'm not entirely sure it had time to actually be cooked. But there's our comb. And then we have the Nelly Maru. Let's make sure we get all of our beetles. You never know when you're gonna, you never know. We might need the extra hints on this one. All right, there's our journal page. May 8th, I am constipated. That is the whole of the fucking journal entry. Are you kidding me? Just you're constipated? I don't need to know that. May 9th, last night something went through our bags while we slept. There were plenty of valuables, but all that was taken was my chocolate. In its place, they left another piece of the map that was taken from Gustav. This is very disturbing. First they tried to steal the map, now they feed it back to us one piece at a time. We must be about here now. I mean here. I mean, you don't know where you are. But okay, I mean, at least they're... Would you rather they try and steal the map, take most of the map, and just not give you any of it back? You want them to just leave you to your own devices and be like, hey, find your own effing way. You don't get a map. So yes, that was a ladybug, which is a beetle. All right, electric mixer, a shoe, corkscrew, an anchor. No, it's just on the boat. Okay, a bone, cork, frog, laundry. Mouse, which I'm guessing is probably in the hole that we need to uncork. A lizard. ARG. Oh, well, that's part of cargo. And an oar. All right, so we just need the lizard, which is right there. Now we can say, hey, take the corkscrew, get the cork. And yeah, the mouse is inside the hole. Goodness, that is loud. That is that sounds very, very loud. Now we need 20 flowers. I mean, at least we know we're in the right place because this is his assistant, the one who sent us the message. All right, so now we've just got, what, one more flower? Okay, I'm so glad you came. I'm very worried about Professor Mandible. He may not have been as lucky as I was. Someone jumped me on the trail, but I'm okay now. I see that you have been collecting the professor's journal pages. He'll be so happy to see them returned. When you find him, I almost forgot. I take this torn diagram. You'll need it. Okay. Why will I need it? Okay. There's the journal page. What do you got for us this time? May 10th. We've been following the river downstream, and it brought us to a small canyon. There's an old train here, but that must have derailed years ago, overrun by bandits like the American Old West, Jesse James and John Wayne. If one of the passengers' car is locked from the outside with a chain, but there's all kinds of junk scattered about the place, and I can't possibly find something to break the lock. And I can possibly, right, it runs on gasoline. We'll sleep here tonight, and tomorrow find the way across the nearby ravine, where we can see a cave on the other side. Bandits are scary. Well, that's just racist. No. It will never work. What will never work? So yeah, Jesse James, okay, but John Wayne, no. John Wayne was just an actor. He was not... Also, he was not the greatest, he's not exactly the greatest person in the world. Like, there were the dude had a lot of flaws. Number 5. So we need a chile, which is literally just means pepper. It doesn't mean a specific type of pepper, it just means a pepper. If I remember right, it does. Alright, so... Alright, there's our apple. We need a compass. Now, are you talking like a directional compass? Or are you talking like a drafting compass? What type of compass are you talking about? Specificity is the cornerstone of good communication. You're meaning a directional one. Alright, so a boomerang, a plank, a mandolin, and a watermelon. Well, I saw a slice of watermelon over here, yes. Mandolin, I'm going to assume you mean the instrument, not like the slicer. Plank is there. Maybe we can pry it off with the hammer? Yes. Alright, some grapes. A rifle. Which, can we just take the rifle and make use of the rifle? No. Clarinet. Now we just need the boomerang, which I swear I saw. I just don't remember where I saw it. Okay, so it is like right, yeah, okay, right above the window. May 11th. We finally made it across the ravine after I rigged up a kind of human slingshot. We sustained fairly minor injuries, but Rachel broke her glasses, and that's a real setback. There had to be a better way across. Me and my contraptions, I'm going to really hurt one of us these days. Oh, you're what I was hearing talking. I was confused for a moment there. Now we can get across the ravine. Great. But we still have a lot of stuff here to find. Alright, so now we're looking for a camp stove. Robot, boots, and a Russian doll. I'm sorry, what did you say, sir? I'm pretty sure he said something about our mama. There's the boots. I'm not quite sure what the camp stove is gonna look like. That it? Is that yes, okay, that is the camp stuff. I'm like, that would make sense. It's like basically like a little container with just a small little fire, basically. All right, so now we need a raccoon, a drill. I saw the drill, yeah. Bust and some peas. Like, there's the peas. There's our fifth. There's a raccoon. So now I'm looking for a bust. Ain't that just the way it always works? Always looking for a bust. I mean, unless you're like a career criminal, in which case you don't want a bust. May 11th, continued. A branch of the river runs through the bandit's cave and has led us to a room under the falls. There's a strange puzzle here involving jewels. It will need some study before we can progress. It's very advanced compared to other stone games I've seen the locals play. We couldn't solve the puzzle because some of the stones were missing, scattered. The newest addition to my log collection. We have crystal shapes. Okay, so so the professor should just be here, right? Like, he couldn't solve the jewel puzzle, so he shouldn't have been able to continue on. He should be here. Always looking for... Oh, okay. There were anchovies, too. Ooh, gasoline. That makes sense. I mean, he did say that the train ran on gasoline, so... Alright, so we need an alarm clock, a pistol, and a spatula. There's the spatula. Now we need a megaphone. Oh, there's the alarm clock. Okay. Where did I see that pistol? I mean, that's more of a rifle. Ah, there it is. All right, and we need a taco and a wrench. You know, for pointing out the difference between a monkey and a monkey wrench, it really didn't... They're just, you know, wrench. Oh, okay. All right, so there we go. Now we do have some other stuff that we need to do here because we need to cut that in order to go into here. Need to replace that. Start that up. Okay, so now we need to connect these. Right, so... You can bridge there or there. Alright, I think we'll need you there. There we go. All right, now we have ores. All that for some ores. What happened to the ores that we found earlier? And, oh, here's the gym puzzle. Okay, so... Okay, so we can tell when they're in the right place by the sound. All right, so we're missing one gem. Ah, there it is. Oh. Put it in the hole. An advanced form of Simon. All right, there we go. Okay, I have a lot of questions with that. Like, number one, how much of this is actually going through there? Hang on a moment here. Let me take a look at something. Okay, now that's... Okay, why does that seem to not be doing that through there? I just realized you guys might not be able to hear this. Okay, hang on a moment here. Let me see. All right, hang on a moment here. Why is that not playing through there? That doesn't make any sense. All right, and oh god damn it. I hate this. Okay, hang on a moment here. All right, so say U control spacebar M. Okay, there we go. That's better. All right, so... I need to change that real quick. So it's going to look really weird. Yeah, it's like not... It doesn't seem to be playing anything now for the game music. Which is really, again, it's really freaking weird. That is bizarre. Why are you not... Okay, that's weird. Yeah, I can't tell if you guys are able to hear any of that or not. So Okay. Well, this is going to reset everything there so that it's going to be back up. All right. Well, hopefully you guys can. So, all right. Now we have just the map to the beetle thing. Oh my god, that is... All right. So yeah, again, I don't know what's playing through and what's not. Oh, well now it's not... Okay, so now it's definitely not playing anything there. Okay, so yeah, it is playing something through. Okay, good. I think. I hope. Alright, so... Here's our map. Or here's our journal. May 12th. From the cave, the river took us back into the jungle and new territory. There was a large raft that we were able to load the donkeys on. Rachel fixed her glasses well enough to see out of one eye. She claims that as soon as she put them on, she caught the glimpse of a figure in the bushes. Yet she swears it was a monkey with binoculars. I think the heat may have gotten to her. I ran out of socks a few days ago. Why didn't I think to get some from the train wreck? These wool socks are itchy and my feet stink like you can't imagine. Socks. What I wouldn't give for a clean pair. Well, you did not pack properly then, sir. Alright, so we have beetles to collect. Oh, that's a spider. Count the legs. So yeah, this game is really a lot weirder than I remembered. Like, Professor Mandible does not seem like somebody who should be going anywhere outside of normal civilization. He does not seem to know anything. Right, there it is. Alright, so now we can really focus on the list. So, stars, binoculars, bananas, and a tinker key. What is a tinker key? You mean like a clock? Is that like a clockwork key? Is that what you're looking for? Or maybe like a key? No. Because that looks almost like a key that would like open a can or something like that. Alright, bananas. I'm wanting to say bananas would be up here. That would be, yeah. Oh, we need the bananas for some reason. Okay. We also need a puzzle piece, a mallet, and a stamp. What are we going to do with the stamp out in the middle of the jungle? That does not make a whole lot of sense, sir. Alright, so... Yeah, I'm still not entirely sure. Oh, yeah. Okay, so a tinker key was like a clockwork key. A key that would, like, wind up clockwork... something. Alright, a puzzle piece. Again, I don't see that as being something that would be helpful. A quill pen... Paw print and gloves. Okay, the paw print's right there. I remember seeing the paw print. I'm like, oh, that's is there a big giant puppy dog here? All right, there's the star. There's the quill pen. Or something very similar, because a quill pen isn't just like, it's not just a feather that you dip in ink. There's like a bit more to it. I think it has to be like hollowed out just a little bit. And of course it has to be the right type of feather, otherwise it's not going to be sturdy enough to be used as a quill. So now we are looking for a glove. Which you would think that it'd be very obvious, because basically you're looking for a hand. And we are, and most people are very, gloves, a pair. So we're looking for two hands. They're kind of like at a downward angle. Which for some reason I am just not seeing them. Oh, okay. Wow, okay, yeah, those were blended in really well. Alright, so here we need a... Alright, let's start off by finding our beetles. Can we use a hint to get a beetle? I mean, that would be kind of... That would be bad. May 13th. We followed the river for most of the day yesterday until we found a small trail heading west. That night, a monkey in the jungle was screaming loudly all night. When I finally yelled back for him to shut up, I was answered by two monkeys screaming loudly. 3 would have been too much to bear, so I held my tongue. I don't think I slept at all. Rachel in her tent. At least someone got some sleep. That is kind of creepy. These moths or butterflies are very good barbecued. Right. I'm not sure you can really barbecue a butterfly or a moth. There's not enough there to barbecue. Like, anything that you barbecue basically loses mass. And I'm pretty sure that, butterflies and moths would just, like, shrivel up into nothingness. Alright, so now we're looking for a gear, a backpack, paintbrush. We're talking like a delicate paintbrush or like, hey, we're painting the wall type of paintbrush. Important questions that would very much help us out. I know we need a walkie-talkie. I saw that. Ban. A lifesaver. A swatter. I don't think that... I'm pretty sure that the professor did not bring a swatter out of fear that it would... that somebody might potentially use it against one of his precious beetles. Right, there's the swatter. Oh, it is definitely gonna be time for a nap later. All right, there's a paintbrush. lime. So now we need a fire extinguisher, which is right there, and sandals. Alright, again, find all the beetles, because you never know when you're going to need extra hints. Oh, we're gonna need the to feed the ape. I mean, technically that's an orangutan, which is an ape, but it's not a monkey. Very important difference. There's the journal page. May 14th. This morning we found the last section of the map rolled up and stuffed into the coffee jar. My jelly beans have gone missing. Someone has a sweet tooth and a twisted sense of humor. The completed map looks as though a section of wild jungle that had me wondering if we were being led astray. Just when I was ready to turn around, I emerged into a bluff above where several small rivers ended in waterfalls. There in the center was the Beetle Temple. I was so dumbstruck by the temple, I didn't notice Rachel was missing. I doubled back and eventually found her tracks, but they didn't veer off our trail. They just stopped, as if she was vaporized donkey and all. I made my way back to the bluff, all the while watching the sky for Rachel and her donkey. I'll camp here tonight in case she is nearby. All I can do now is wait. I mean, you could continue on and find your precious beetle temple, but... Alright, so the beehive must be behind Mr. Orangutan, and it is. Alright, so we need a lock, a corn cob, and the letter A. So there's the lock. Now we need the letter A, which would really fit in just about anywhere here. That's all very angular, but it's actually over there. So now we need dynamite, a bead necklace, a vest, and a wallet. Right, well, there's the vest. I'm not sure why we need a wallet. Dynamite, a bead necklace. Like a lighter with the dynamite, a lighter would come in pretty handy. That way we have some way to set the dynamite off. Right, a nightstick, a flute, a safety pin, and a handkerchief. Well, that's a pan flute. That counts. And good afternoon, Christina. Welcome. All right. So, there's a safety pin. I'm not sure I would have seen that if I hadn't just randomly clicked on it. Right, handkerchief. I am doing reasonably well. I'm still tired from, having a really weird night. A sleepless night Friday night. I wound up not getting to sleep till about 12:15 Saturday afternoon, so that was a bit that was a bit troublesome and really just left me all kinds out of sorts yesterday. Oh, there's the nightstick. I was gonna say, I'm like, that didn't look like a beetle. That looked like it had too many legs. It did have too many legs. It was a scorpion, which is an arachnid. May 15th. It's dawn. Still no sign of Rachel. Maybe she got ahead of me somehow. I've found a narrow path with a drop-off on each side. It looks treacherous, but it's the only way. With care, I can navigate my shaky little donkey down its crooked spine. Unbelievable! I was halfway down the trail when they finally showed themselves. They came from behind, and my donkey panicked and slid over the edge. I was able to dive off and grab hold of some weeds. I looked up to identify my attackers, and you know what I saw? Those eyes! Yes! It was the monkey and his buddies. I don't know how he did it, but he followed us across the Atlantic, that blasted monkey. Anyway, they left me hanging. Maybe they figured me a goner. Finish me, I screamed at them, but they danced off, laughing the way monkeys do. How do monkeys laugh? Do monkeys have a very particular type of laugh? Also, are you sure you're not a little paranoid about the fact that, you just really disliked monkeys? I think that guy has a lot of issues with monkeys that he's gonna really need to resolve sooner or later. All right, so sea turtle, bananas, horn, and a frog. For a moment there, I thought that said fog. I'm like, wait, how am I supposed to find fog? Yeah, exactly. He really does not sound like he is with it. Oh, no problem. I understand. Alright, so bananas? Wait, was that did I just see a UFO show up, flash a light, and then disappear? Are there UFOs here? Does the Beetle Temple for some reason have UFOs? Alright, so now we need a pick, which I'm guessing you're talking about like a mining pick. Yes. Which is just properly known as a pick because there's no axe side to it. Polypore fungus, right. So a fungus with a lot of holes? Coconut, which that's a coconut. That's also a coconut, but that totally looks like a freaking coconut, dude. What the hell? All right, so where is our fungi? Oh, there it is. I'm still a little curious about what I swear was a freaking UFO. May 15th, continued. The uninviting front door is sealed with some sort of a puzzle, and I'm too worried about Rachel to concentrate on how it opens. Maybe I'll try the back door. I just ate the last of the food. I should turn back and go home, but I can't leave Rachel, and I've come so far. Besides, I can't risk another time crossing with those monkeys still out there. My only choice is to move forward. My lunch, not very tasty. It looks like a beet. There we go. All right, so yeah, I'm not so sure I would believe I'm not so sure I believe all the aliens must have built all of this stuff. All right, apparently that is just a statue of a beetle, not an actual beetle, which just doesn't count as a beetle. Right, so we need a spear. It's right there. We need more corn. Like, if there's just corn laying everywhere, how was the professor like disappointed with his food options? We found corn. We found an avocado that still looks like it's pretty good. We found things like walnuts and yeah. Salamander? Yes. Alligator head, which looked more like a crocodile head. It had the narrowing snout, not the wide one. Alright, so we need a whip, of course. A drum. We need a snake. There looks like there's lots of snake tracks. Or lots of shapes like snakes. We also need a pan flute. At least they're telling us what type of flute this time. Alright, there's your snake. So, a rooster and a pan flute. All right, there's the pan flute. All right, so the rooster is facing this way, kind of stretched out a bit. Yeah, I'm not. Oh. That looked like a bat to me. I'm sorry, that looked like a bat. Right, opens the door. How is the professor leaving journal pages here? He couldn't get in. That was his big complaint. Well, I mean, he said he was going to try the back door, which I don't know why he didn't tell us where the back door was. I mean, he's always been very He's always has explained things before. Why is he stopping now? There's the journal page. Okay. May 16th. On the roof, I accidentally triggered a mess of rusty spikes, yet emerged unscathed. I was feeling pretty good about my abilities when I waltzed within a millimeter of the swing of a giant axe that came from a recession in the wall and whizzed just over my head. If I hadn't been scratching my knee at that exact second, I'd be buzzard bait. I'd definitely stick with the front door next time. Ouch. Note to self, don't get cocky. Last night I dreamt of a woman with a large headdress that hung like a bouquet of daggers. She looked right at me and stared, saying nothing. Then her eyes changed and they were monkey eyes. What a nightmare. Yeah, that professor has a serious, deep-seated issue with monkeys. I'm beginning to think he's probably going to have to go to therapy for it. All right, so we need some garlic. Who doesn't need garlic? Garlic is great in everything. All right, there we go. So a hook, a shovel, we also need a hammer. All right, so I'm guessing the black cat must be behind this. A bucket. Pretzel and the moon. All right, there's the moon. I see the moon and the moon sees me. A triangle. I was gonna say, I'm like, I know I saw the triangle. I know roughly where that is. Why does this look like a person just chilling here in this abandoned secret temple that's like nobody's been to for ages? Why is there somebody just being like, yo, hey, how's it going, buddy? Oh, that's a very rough hammer. Very rough hammer. We need a seahorse, a monkey, and a pretzel. Right, there's the seahorse. There's the monkey. You know, at least with, like, people being scared of snakes, it's understandable. Some snakes are venomous and can kill you easily. You know, spiders, same thing. Scorpions, sure. Even rats, it's like, oh yeah, they're disease-carrying nasty little fuckers. But, like, monkeys? I mean, okay, yeah, a monkey, you know, much like any other wild animal, you know, it's not exactly, you know, it's not exactly a play toy, but still. Of course, at the same time, monkeys have stolen most of this guy's treats and stuff like that. I wouldn't be surprised if they stole his socks. All right, continue the journey. 20 gems. That's fair, but it's like he still seems a little overreactive towards monkeys. Okay, there we go. So you have finally come. Maybe now you can help that crazy old man that I had lured here last week using my monkey spies. His science may prove essential to the survival of our temple and the life it holds. But first he needs some help of his own. Find him and then make things right. Wait, so you lured him here with your monkey spies? So the monkeys were out to get him, just not in the way he thought. They were actually helping guide him here. Oh, and our guardian has disappeared, along with his chair. Okay, so is there another? Yeah, there's another. Yeah. Why I had to click on that 3 times, I don't know. I found a way into the temple from up here, and it doesn't require wizardry to get in. Just a rope and some good old-fashioned adventurer's skill. There is a small matter of poisonous vines that are covering the hole, and how poisonous they could really... But how poisonous could they really be? Just don't eat them. If they're poisonous, don't eat them. Before I lower myself down, I'm going to pick some of these berries and eat them. They look very delicious. You don't just pick random berries. If you can't identify the berries, don't just randomly shovel them into your face hole. Berries, very bad idea. Don't trust the demon vines. Stick with the front door. I don't know how long I've been out. The vines were horrible. I swear they came alive, stinging and grabbing at me. I must have passed out and fallen the last 15 feet or so, but I can't remember. My head is killing me. Berry hangovers are the worst. I need to sleep this off before I continue. Right, so you ate poisonous berries while thinking that the vines were poisonous, when in fact they were probably venomous, and just... You are a professor, right? Like, this professor should not be doing anything out here. He does not know how to take care of himself. Right, drafting compass this time. All right, there's our ladle. Our hook was up here. Need a dagger. That looks like a dagger. We need a brush. Yeah, I mean, I've heard ideally you don't want to eat anything that you can't identify immediately, and you're sure you're right. But I have heard like some ideas on, or some opinions on how to, some professional ways of trying to find out if something's poisonous or not. It's like, first you take like a very, very small piece and you hold it in your mouth, and you just lightly touch it to your tongue for just a little bit. If it's, if it tastes really bad, spit it out, don't eat it. And then it's progressive. Okay, hold it in your mouth for just a few seconds, spit it out. If it, Any kind of, the moment that you have any kind of adverse reaction to it, like it tastes bad, or you know, you start feeling the least bit sick or something like that, it's like, yeah, just spit it out, don't eat it. This is not good for you. Oh, one of these puzzles. Okay, so dagger, key, pyramid, archway, leaf, and a heart. All right, so now this archway needs to be facing up. Okay, that arrow needs to be pointing up. You need to be pointing the other direction. Our croissant needs to be up there. All right, there we go. Who is singing? All right, so okay. Oh, you have an open mouth. You have whiskers. All right, that's there. Well, now why is it not? Yeah, for some reason, like the music is gone again. Why is that? Yeah, this game is really freaking weird as far as where it allows for like the music and stuff. Okay, so now we need to change you so that you're fitting this guy over here. Yeah, this is just getting really annoying because it's like, I don't know why. It's like every so often, it's just like the music from the game just drops. And then it's back. I don't know what is going on with that, but it is annoying as shit. May 18th. Assuming I only slept a day, I'm starting to lose track. You were losing track back when you tried to claim that it was April 34th. I don't know how long I slept, but it's night now. I found a map of the temple in here. It shows 4 levels all underground. Each one seems to serve some specific purpose, but I cannot tell what. The architecture here seems familiar somehow, but I can't place it exactly. Maybe it will come to me later. The door leading further into the temple is locked, and I'm not sure how to open it. I wish Rachel were here. This is amazing. Good popcorn substitute. I appreciate your love for Beatles, but I'm not going to be substituting Beatles for popcorn anytime soon. Like, there's not like a shortage of popcorn that would require a substitute. Unless you're out in the jungle where those beetles happen to be, and then maybe you could substitute it, but you do not need popcorn. You can survive without popcorn. Yeah, I've come to realize this game is a very, very tricky as far as how it works with, with streaming. Of course, this was, this game is pretty old. I'm trying to remember when this one was done. I wanted to say it was done early 2000s, maybe? All right, seahorse. A duck's head. Diving helmet. Now that's something that would be... Oh, there it is. That would be something that would probably be very beneficial here. Shark's tooth. A sword. A skull. Polished stones. A mining helmet. Why is there why is there dynamite down here? I mean, presuming that anything modern down here would have to have come from the professor, I have a lot of questions. Alright, there's the butterfly, and now we just need a hammer. This is the point where we start singing Peter, Paul, and Mary, if I had a hammer. Alright, there it is. Continue on. All right, so now we are officially underwater. How are we picking this stuff up? I'm back on track. This morning there was some food left for me and the door was open. Apparently I'm not alone. In the room adjoining this one, there is a large pool and a submersible chamber suspended above it, like a cocoon over a pond. I'm going to see if I can get it working. A nose hair groomer design I'm working on. Why do you need to, like, strap the whole damn thing to your face? See if we can knock our beetles out of the way now. I mean, for the most part, we could. Oh, there's one. Wow, they were just like crowded over here. All right. We need an ostrich, a bowling ball, Easter Island head, and a zipper. There's the ostrich. There's the bowling ball. I'm gonna guess the Easter Island head is not to scale. It is not. There's the zipper, so now we need a snowflake, a cat, a washboard, and a gazelle. At the gazelle, yes. Alright, so now we need a washboard. There we go. A cat. And a snowflake. Now we need a bat, which is right there. The Loch Ness Monster. So, like a piece of floating wood or an elephant, maybe? No? Oh, okay. An otter and a key. Now, of all the things that they wanted us to find, the key is the only thing that makes any sense as to why we would want to pick it up. And again, we are very much cocooned in here. How are we picking stuff up? How is his journal page sitting out in the water and surviving? I'm still drying off after the swim. It's May 20th. I didn't trust the mechanical cocoon, so I went in old style, like we used to do. I didn't plan on the crocodiles being there, but somehow I managed to escape with my life. The big one ate my shoe, though. It must be nice to be a crocodile and eat anything you want. On the plus side, I need a bath, something awful. I needed a bath, something awful. Dear Mr. Croc, please give me back my shoe. Those cost me 45 big ones. Submersible pod, the easy way out. Yeah, I don't think the crocodile's gonna give two craps about your shoe. I mean, if it costs you, if it costs you a pretty penny, that means it's probably made of leather. That means he actually probably did get some nourishment from it at least. And crocodiles have earned their place as an apex predator. They have survived from the time of the dinosaurs. They have adapted better than just about anything else. Like, the fact that they survived from the time of the dinosaurs means that they are extremely adaptable. Because even, that's the thing with Jurassic Park. It's like, oh yeah, we could, if we could create dinosaurs today, they wouldn't grow nearly as big, and they wouldn't be able to survive because the atmosphere is drastically different than it was back then. It is not something that they are adapted for. Crocodiles took the long road, so they actually have earned the right to still be here. Right, a stork, a cobra, which is one of those things I don't really want to pick up. Oh, as long as it's stone. If it's stone, I'm cool. Dragon, Chinese style dragon, we should say. Night shield, a crescent moon, falcon, couple of oars, and pepper. Are we talking a hot pepper? Are we talking a bell pepper? What kind of pepper are we talking here? Not that it really matters, because I would still eat it, but, Okay, we are talking a hot pepper. We're back on dry land. Hallelujah. May 20th, continued. Cake. What I wouldn't give for a slice of cake right now. Someone has hidden all kinds of objects in this crazy place, but why not a slice of chocolate cake? Hey, you up there! If you're listening, hide some vanilla ice cream too while you're at it. I'm so hungry right now. Just a few of my favorite things. These carvings on the first level are interesting. I wish there was a way to drain the water so I could have a closer look at them. Why do I think we're going to find a way to drain the water? Alright, so a crab. There's one more beetle hiding out here. At least these guys, when they're like, hey, we're gonna give you extra stuff to an extra thing to find, they actually make it like useful. But yes, you can find all the beetles. And then you get, if you find all 5 beetles, you get an extra hint. Not that we've really needed it. Dark's jaw. A bird and a squash. Well, zucchini is a kind of squash. There's your birdie. Fortune cookie. I don't want to know the fortune that it's going to hold for us. A teddy bear, a pine tree, peanut. Actually, you know something? I just remembered. There was a piece. We did find a piece of cake in the very first screen. All right, so okay, so what fits here? That fits. None of these really fit that. All right, so let's go from the top down. I think this one looks about right. Oh, we can spin the top too. Spin the bottom? No, we can't. Okay. Oh, there we go. Okay. A squid? Yes. Which gives us a gem. And oh, hello, Mr. Octopus. You might want to find somewhere to go because we're apparently draining the water. Yeah, we drained all the water away. That's... I mean, okay, there were fish in the water, so food should not have been a problem. Okay, right, we do have, there is a journal page here somewhere. Is there still enough water where we can put this fish? I kind of feel bad about just standing here watching it flop around. Can the fish just die already? Because seriously, that is very distracting. Seeing it just like floating around, flopping around like that is very disturbing. Like, put the fish out of its misery, please. That's part of the duck. Maybe, okay. There we go. So now we have the journal page. May 21st, I think. I'm really upset about Rachel. She is strong and smart and has emerged from many tough situations, but not knowing if she's okay is the worst part. I found a donut cleverly hidden among a patch of mushrooms. It was very good and didn't taste old at all. Or maybe I just wanted it to taste good. Maybe it wasn't even a donut. Donut's approximate mass. I've seen the Beethoven beetle with such clear... I've never seen a Beethoven beetle with such a clear likeness before. That is... Yeah, there's a reason for that. I'm pretty sure those do not exist. Sorry, a harmonica, a spade, shackles. Guess everybody needs shackles every now and then. Key. Stapler. A skull, because why not be a little morbid? Okay. There's bat. A wine jug. But it's only a wine jug if it has wine in it. Otherwise, it's just a jug. Which, if it has wine in it, hey, I think we should take a break. Alright, the iron was here. There's the pineapple. Now we need a hard hat. That's a tortoise. There's the hard hat. It's a kettle helmet. Oh God, this is not my favorite. Alright, so we apparently need to light the lantern. Yes. There we go. Alright, there's our journal page. Again with the flopping fish. Does it actually matter what day it is? Down here below the earth, it doesn't really matter. I didn't get to see much of the underwater level because of the crocodiles, but I sketched this from memory once I was on dry land. I miss my shoe, but the breeze is nice. So, does he still have, like, is he just walking around with one shoe, or did he get rid of the other shoe as well? Like, maybe if you gave the other shoe to the crocodile, he wouldn't be chasing you. I mean, he probably still would be, because they're territorial little bastards, but, you know. Alright, so a hand drill. I'm just not seeing right now. The sun and a flashlight. Why did we need... If there's a flashlight down here, why did we need to light the lantern? Axe, a saw, a noose. Because again, hey, why not be a little grim? Egg. A hanger. Some sandals. Again, if there's sandals here, why is he worried about his boots? All right, so depiction of the sun right there. And then like the hand drill. What is the orientation for the hand drill? Okay. It's kind of like this. There it is. All right. We're off again. Okay. And this one has 4 different spots. So I think this is where we're going to end for today. We've made it into... Sorry, needed a stretch and a bit of a yawn. We've made it into the Beetle Temple. We're well on our way to finding the professor and trying to figure out what is so damn special about this place. So yeah, that's where we're going to end for today. So... as always, thank you guys very much for watching. If you liked the video, don't forget to hit the like button. If you're new here, don't forget to press the subscribe button. If you want to be kept up to date of when we go live and stuff like that, make sure to ring the bell. For example, later on tonight, we're going to be doing Cyberpunk 2077 at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. And then tomorrow, we'll be back with Hidden Expedition, Amazon at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. But also, because YouTube isn't always the greatest as far as notifying you of when we go live, we also have a Facebook page, a Twitter account, a Tumblr account, an Instagram account, a Blue Sky account, and the permanent invite for our Discord server, where I try to make sure to notify you guys of when we go live and stuff like that. All that so that you can stay tuned for more from Ollamh Productions. Cheerio!